haul ass at your earliest convenience. Now, show me what you can do.
It is the Halo Infinite podcast. We've got the Big Lebowski, the dude, the dude abides. What is
The
going
dude
on?
abides.
You just wanted to wear your robe? Is that what you wanted? Or
Are you drinking a White Russian?
Does Pepsi count?
Oh my goodness, we're off to a great start. It's the Halo
love
Infinite
how
podcast.
I love how the legs like match up. Like you're just like you're
I'm the dude.
It
I
is.
need a weapon.
Yep. The dude, I need a weapon. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Mule, what's up, baby? How are you?
Oh, I'm just, chilling, dude. I can't wait. There's some good stuff we got to see. I'm excited to talk about it, man.
Very, very good stuff. Cannot wait. Johnny Bo, what's going on? How are you?
What's up? I'm good. I'm ready. We got info earlier than we were expecting for the campaign. And, it'd be cool if Josh changed the name to campaign and not rank settings.
Wait, what?
Halo Infinite rank and comp settings.
I changed the name.
Nate, I'll refresh. Hold on.
No, hang on. I didn't change that. I'll fix it right now. I changed it to episode 21. Man, oh man. What? This is like my first day. Don't worry.
Good job, Josh.
Don't worry. Campaign. See, we're doing it live.
Good thing it's
Overview.
YouTube and we can.
Crawler,
fix it.
how are you doing?
I'm doing good. New mic setup a little bit. Ironing out the wrinkles. All
yeah.
good.
Gotta love those technical.
Nice and crispy though.
difficulties.
Hopefully.
What? I can't hear you. What?
There we go.
Yeah,
Coming in?
you can go to hell.
There we go. I love the amount of love. It's so great. It's so great. Did I introduce everybody?
I think so.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah,
Oh
who are
yeah. N64 Josh, come to our Discord, the Halo Infinite podcast. Come hang out. Come talk all things Halo. We would love to get to know you a little better. Maybe play some MCC or I don't know. Is anybody even playing MCC? It's hard to go back to the old Halos after playing Infinite.
Can't do it, man.
It's
Can't
tough.
do it.
It's tough.
I want to
There's still-
go back because of the season 8 stuff. Like,
Right.
the
Yeah.
armor
Yeah,
is
the
super
cool
cool.
stuff. Yeah, I haven't booted it up.
There's some cool stuff. I bought I think 2 full pages of the new armor. I had been saving up.
You had points saved up.
Yeah, I saved up like 21 points or something. So I think a page and a half or something. I don't know. I've got a handful of it though, so that was pretty
I
cool.
was gonna play it, but then there was like a 50 gig update. I'm like,
I tell my Xbox to update stuff, keep stuff updated all the time, and then I go to the update tabs, and it's like you have 21 games to update. It's like it's not doing what I tell it to do.
Quick question, Johnny. When's the last time you restarted your computer?
yesterday. Why?
You should probably restart and come right back.
What's happening?
You're on our end. You're just a blob.
I look fine in Restream. I'm so confused right now. What is happening?
Restream is showing you what you want to see, but not what you
No.
actually see. You're a slideshow for us.
All right, hold on. I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
Yeah, come right
Yeah,
back.
we'll hold
Come
it
right
down.
back. We'll hold it down. We'll hold down the fort. That's the beauty of Restream. We don't have to mess with cameras. We can just keep going. I love this. So, of course, it doesn't happen until we hit record. It was fine until we started hitting go live. So, that's how it rolls sometimes. So, yeah, come to the Discord. Come hang out. We're getting excited for Infinite. December 8th. Can't get here fast enough. We're going to be talking about the trailer overview once Johnny gets back. We'll get things fired up and take a look. But they've been marketing like crazy. And we got controllers, we got keyboards and mice and graphics cards, like
Mice? Is that what you said? Mice?
a
There's a new
mouse.
controller this week. The Hyperkin Duke got a Cortana edition.
Is that not plural for mouse? Nice.
The Mies?
I can't tell if Mule. I don't know if Mule froze with disgust or if he actually froze. Like, all right.
Oh my gosh.
Better be careful what I'm saying. But yeah, all kinds of stuff. Like, Crawler, I'll go to you first. Are you picking any of this stuff up? You're wearing your 117 hat, and you
I
got
got
the
my-
fancy gold shirt. So
Yeah, I had the fancy gold shirt on last week, and then we ended up not recording. But yeah, the 117 hat came in. I got some fancy Xbox or OG Xbox, 360 Xbox, and Xbox One pins that they had in the store. They've been they've like playing cards, which I'm half tempted to because I have like the Mandalorian and some of the Star Wars cards that that Theory 11 made. So having some custom playing cards with Halo stuff on it would be cool. But yeah, I mean, they seem to be drip feeding the drops as well to first off get you to pay $16 more for shipping, but otherwise, I mean, they're doing a good job keeping staying fresh in the news cycle. I guess that's the main thing that they're doing. They had some.
Am I better now?
you're so much clearer. Yes. Welcome back.
I was trying to make it look like it was going.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, I interrupted, Crawler. Go on.
No, you're good. They showed off the AMD graphics card last week while also breaking bad news that ray tracing is not going to be in the game at launch. But I mean,
Trash game. Not buying it.
total
Just
trash.
at launch,
Trash.
but coming later.
Yes.
I mean, welcome to games as a service. Welcome.
That's pretty much almost like all games now.
Mm-hmm.
It's so close to that.
Yeah.
Well, pandemic. I mean, small little bit of slack. We're cutting everybody.
But look how good this looks. If you compare this side by side from the year ago trailer, it's essentially the same trailer, right? At least the beginning. But
And
if
this
you
is-
look,
Is this the
look
teaser
at
or
some
is
side
this
by
the-
sides.
No, this this is the one.
This
from
is the
last week.
trailer. Yeah.
This is the overview. So at the very beginning, though, you'll notice that Chief's got the grapple on his arm, which he did not have when they teased this originally. So when this original trailer came out, and if you guys go back 2 years ago to watch this teaser, the cable there, not there, and the pilot starts off super young, and then his hair grows out because he's been sitting there for so long. And so one thing that I thought would be fun to do tonight is a little bit of let's take a trip to Speculation Town, okay? Because we're going to notice a few things from this campaign trailer. One of them is there's a whole lot of deceased UNSC bodies, and it says Infinity with most of them. So
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if there's a battle that takes place on the Infinity. That's the reason that ring has has part of it busted out. Possibly. Maybe Infinity shot something at it, hit it with the Mac cannon or something. I don't know.
I mean, Infinity's a big ass ship.
And then I wonder if we don't get to play as Locke through his sacrifice,
Ooh.
ultimately saving Chief, or at least getting
Redemption
him
arc.
into
Oops.
I mean,
I
it's
mean-
possible.
I don't. Is he for sure gonna die? You think?
His helmet is on.
He's a trophy for
This-
one of the
like,
banished.
This guy's
he's captured. He's
Yeah,
captured.
but I mean that doesn't mean he's dead. You know?
this guy's known as the Spartan Killer.
Yeah. I mean, he could still be alive. Like, remember the marketing we had with the last Halo and Halo 5? Everyone's thinking Chief was gonna die. Like,
I don't
You know?
disagree with you because that's totally there. But again, it's all speculation, right? Like but
I mean, they could be using it as leverage for Chief. You know,
yeah.
like, hey,
right
we
there,
have Locke.
Infinity, everybody deceased. And you
Mhm.
also see within that clip, I'll see if I can pause it and go full screen. but you also see within this clip Osiris. And so, I got to go a little further
Team
here.
Osiris.
Beautiful jackal. So let
There's
me see.
Infinity at the top there. Yeah.
I'm going to go full
Infinity
screen
at
on this so we can kind of take a look at it. But I don't know if it's the logo. See, there's like UNSC, there's Oni, and somewhere in here we were talking about on the Xbox Factor podcast. You can apparently see Osiris on one of these, and I don't quite know. Again,
I don't see that. All I see is Infinity. Like that's the only thing I'm seeing.
There's personnel profiles right next to some of them, but they're really, really tiny.
Yeah, they're really grainy.
You can see rank, and you can see I'm trying to look at it up close and
right
see
before it flips to deceased.
Yeah, there's. It's so. If that is the case, if we are playing potentially as Locke and doing multiple, I mean, look, that would not be the first time that we played as multiple characters in a campaign. We did. What if we also play as this guy? I can't remember his name. The Spartan killer. They can. Escarum, I believe his name is. I think this might be. I don't. There's so many.
Escarum's the guy in the trailer.
Okay, Lethal will know. He's in here, so he can tell us for sure. But if what we're seeing is closer to like.
Oh, there's Craig.
The second.
Yeah, they put a beard on Craig.
If you guys look at the thumbnail for the YouTube video is the thumbnail for the YouTube video.
This is the best part of the trailer. Like Chief's like, "I'm here now. You're safe," and then
You're
drives
safe. Drives
off a cliff.
See ya.
You're safe now. All right. Drives off a cliff.
No seatbelts and a warthog. Let's just jump out.
Right.
Are we gonna have boss fights? That's the question.
Well, look, there's that.
Yeah,
that looks...
like there's a status bar. Like, are we
You know
gonna?
what that
have,
looks like? That looks like a Destiny fight right there.
Because, well, like the closest thing I can think to that was when we fought the Prophet. Was that which Prophet was that in Halo? Was that Halo 2?
The one where you jumped on him and just started
you started beat the crap out of him.
That was so unexpected and so fun. Like,
I mean, that's the closest to like a proper like locked in. I mean, besides the Halo 5 boss fights, which got stale really quick because they were the same fight over and over again, where you're locked in a same arena. But that was like locked in a space with a person of interest that you had to kill.
And 4. I feel like 4 had some boss fights as well, but it's been a long time since I played it.
Yeah, because Halo is all about the set piece, like the moving from point A to point B. Like that's what makes the end sequences on Halo so great. Is running away from the ship blowing up and all that kind of stuff. Like it's not it's a series of events that leads something, not just a particular singular fight.
Can we stop and just appreciate the love of explosions that Chief has in this trailer? Because I loved it. All the explosions, dude.
So this right here, this is total like a call to
tipping the hat to Battlefield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love how they're like, old friends. Old friends, there he is. He's got his chin strap on his helmet. It ain't coming off this time.
Yeah,
you know.
We got new enemies right there. I don't forget what they're called.
This new guy
Buzzers or something, right?
They I'll tell you what their name was in just a sec here. So, but the lighting, the textures, everything, like the skimmers is what they're called. Yep. So. Jaeger Domni, there's another Spartan killer. Maybe that's I got that action figure behind me too.
We got shields now with swords.
Yeah, well, it's like a
sword. A mini. Yeah, it's like a mini.
Almost like a dagger
like
slash
Ahsoka's kind of lightsaber.
It's interesting. So,
dude,
all 3 of them are Spartan killers. Okay.
one of the things that like got me really stoked was when they went and showed us the map and how there's going to be objectives on the map that you can go around to and do stuff with. Like, I think what's going to be key to the campaign success is how quickly they can get the co-op up, because if it's going to be semi-open world, oh my gosh, dude, that's going to be so freaking fun to like someone just make a mark on the map. Let's go blow up this thing over here. And then let's go do this. Let's go do that. And to me, that makes it like even better with your buddies, you know, like it's fun by yourself blowing stuff up, but when you're with your buddies, you always have shenanigans, you know.
We know we're at least 3 months out, right? Because they said it'd be season 2 that co-op would come, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
So at least the first 3 months were without co-op.
Oh, and isn't that guy, isn't he Octane? Isn't his voice Octane? I think same guy that voices Octane.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
Why is that ring destroyed?
I don't know, man. Can you pause it on that so we can see it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I kind of want to look at that again and kind of like break down what's going on right there. Because it's like, what is going on? Like, why is that ring halfway blown up? Because we've never been to this one, and it's a mysterious ring, right? It's a different type of ring.
The Zeta
Halo.
The Zeta Halo, and I think we find out about it in Halo Wars 2. I think there's
Okay.
How many installations are there total?
In what?
I'd have to look.
In the
I
Halo
have
rings?
Halo rings.
Yeah, I have the book. I'd have to go read through and see, but there's a lot.
This is the hidden one, but why is
18 Halo rings.
18?
Yeah, during the reign of the Forerunners.
Interesting. But yeah, I want to know what happened with Infinity. All those deceased, but like there had to have been some massive massive battle.
Infinity's big enough to probably have crashed into that and caused that kind of hole. I mean, I don't know.
Lethal
what if it
Chat
was
says
gonna-
whatever happened, the Banish heavily damaged the ring. They've been dropping down massive fortresses on the ring and have damaged the ring with their presence. So, I mean that makes sense. They seem like they're kind of like brutes.
Well, and we're going to be able to walk up to the edge of the ring and throw crap off, right? Isn't that?
You're hoping Chief can carry a penguin, aren't you? You're hoping Chief can pick up a penguin and walk to the edge of the ring.
It's
Wow.
like, yeah, just
Well, he's
like
already
throwing a rock in
driving
the
people
water.
off cliffs and stuff, so like, why not just throw everything off the ring?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like maybe even like the ship crashed into it on purpose, like maybe to stop it from firing or something. Like, I don't know. It just looks interesting. Like, or was it just the Banished were just so bad and so good at what they do that they just obliterated everything there, you know?
Okay, so here's what I'm hoping for, and I don't have any idea if it could even be possible. Look at the inside of that base though. I don't want to take it back a sec. I know if you guys are just listening to the audio, you can't see anything, but look at this.
That's Forerunner though.
This set piece is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I love all the outdoor stuff, but that like temple or whatever it is we're looking at, like this also screams Final Run in the Warthog, right? So I'm wondering, and again, it's complete speculation, but I would love it if we do get to play as Locke, and you have to drive through Infinity, similar to driving through the Pillar of Autumn in the first game, right? And as you get to the end, you have that boss fight with the Banished and end up losing. And then,
I mean, it makes sense to kind of what you were saying earlier, Josh, if we get to play as Locke and kind of wrap up his story, but what does that mean for all the rest of, Team Osiris?
Well, again, I mean, let me see if I can pull anything up on Google here, because as we were talking about it, it looked the one of the other co-hosts on that show on the Xbox Factor podcast was like, "Yo, Like you can see, I don't know if it's Osiris's logo or one of the names, or maybe even two of them, but it looked like two of them were gone. Like it said deceased. So
As long as they don't kill
Better not
Buck.
be Buck. I know. We were thinking the same thing. I was like, no, it can't be. Yeah.
yeah,
They
like,
gave everybody beards. You know, like
I mean, if
Craig
you want
had
to
a
make him
weak
look
chin.
cool.
You know, Craig had a weak chin, so you need to have some beards on these banished characters.
how long did we say that? Like we were all saying that, right? Like get the beards going, get the chin straps, get the beards. Come on.
And
We
man,
even
as
mentioned
Halo,
the upgrades that they showed at some I don't know,
what,
maybe
like the
like
drop
3 or
into the
4
ship?
minutes in. Yeah, they
No, the
showed
armor
that
pieces,
there's-
right? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
there's
about?
armor
Like
piece.
the
Yeah, there's armor piece upgrades.
and with the booster, like from Halo 5.
Yeah, they have the booster in there, which I think we talked about that looked like it was going to be a piece of equipment in multiplayer anyway.
Yeah, the booster was cool. What was interesting though, does it look like you can mix and match, or are you just gonna pick up stuff you find in the world?
No, it looks
Kinda
like
looks
you're
like you
building.
have-
Looks like you're building loadouts. Is what it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was curious about. Because like if you're gonna be able to build loadouts as well, then holy crap! I mean that could be a game changer, because that's a little bit of what Halo 4 or Reach even, where you could build like different loadouts. But yeah, dude, I mean the dash, I liked it in Halo 5. I wasn't like one of the camp that's like no dash. So I don't mind it coming back. I mean, what do you guys do? You
The booster,
like it? Yeah,
I love the booster. I think it makes for an incredibly. I loved it in Destiny. In 4, I didn't think it was executed very well, but I loved it in 5. I felt like it just changed up each encounter to where it was like you didn't know which way the opponent was going to boost. We don't know if it's coming to multiplayer. We haven't seen it yet. But even to have it in, I love using it in campaign to try to get out of the way of different enemies. You know, so
yeah.
I feel like time to kill and how, or at least what we've experienced so far in Halo Infinite, the boost would be good to try to reset, but there's also so many different things that are viable to take you out that trying to get away might not be the answer. So as long as it's balanced, if it does come to multiplayer, but in general, just movement, that just makes the game more fun if it's in campaign only. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, I found the Osiris, like essentially their logo, right? And Lethal said it in chat too. He's like the ONI, the Oni logo shows up, right? In the hall, and you can see it. You can see ODST, you can see Infinity Crew, which I assume is just just like Marines, and then you can see
Like
That's-
other calls. Yeah, you can see like others.
there's I don't know if you guys can see my mouse on screen. I think you can. So yeah, there's the ONI, there's ODST, and there's just like Marines. So I don't know. I don't feel like I'm seeing. So somebody may have just thought, they might have mistaken the ONI or Oni, whatever. And again, but that there's a lot of frames to go through right there, right? Like to see if something
That's just
pops up.
crazy, dude.
So
the Infinity has almost 9,000 of UNSC Navy, 1,700 Oni, 480 UEG, 24 swords of Sangili, 8 special assets, whatever that could be, 5,400 Marines, a redacted number of Spartans, so we don't know how many Spartans they have, 800 Army, 750 ODST, and then 200 Air Force. So I mean, there's a lot of people on the Infinity.
Well, it feels like they're setting this up to where it's just going to be almost hopeless, and like your last hope is Chief again. You know?
Yes, and that it's got that Empire Strikes Back thing going for it potentially, where it's like,
Yep.
man, they're not winning. You know, I mean, they keep talking about hope, right? And then the Banished keep talking about hope. Like, what's the point? You know, like, I don't know. I feel like the narrative here is done very well, and like I love the like you're using that grapple for so many unique ways. And did we saw early on it was also like zapping the brutes as they were getting hit with
Yeah.
it, right? Are we going to see that in multiplayer? Is that going to be like an EMP? You hit a ghost and it just completely drops it,
Like a
rather
shock. Yeah.
rather than jacking it, you know? So I don't know. There's I
That's my
just
explosion.
more explosions coming up. Mule's getting excited. Like
That was my explosion. I was sappy. He's like, let's just blow it up.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like they showed just the right amount too, where we can sit and speculate on stuff. What is this gun? It's like a shotgun rocket launcher that
There's your
guy
loadouts
hits.
right there.
Like, yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's-
yeah. Can we pause it on that? Because I
And it was
want to look at
thruster.
that too. Yeah.
yeah. So thruster and cloak are engaged at the same time right there. Let me find my mouse. Here we go.
Yeah, he was like using the. Okay, so there we go. Threat, wall drop, thruster, shield core, grapple shot.
And
you
grapple, and they all have multiple upgrades.
Dang. So I wonder if there's like how that's gonna work. Like they're gonna get. Oh, okay. So one of them looks like it gives you like a health boost on the thrust.
Ooh,
The other one
it's a
looks
point-based.
like-
it's like Black Ops 2 or 3, whatever. Whenever they introduce the battle
perk
points,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know what
you
I
have
think this
Spartan
is?
cores.
I don't. I think it's just gonna. I don't think it's gonna be loadouts. I think you just have all of these on you at all times. You probably just cycle
progressive
through.
badassery.
I
and
mean,
these,
if you
like,
had
when-
them all the time, that would be insane.
But when you go into when they show them going into this base, there's like a little HUD that pops up to tell you like what you'll get for destroying.
So
like
you're saying you can have like basically gear that you carry on you. You can switch out to, and when you run out of that gear, maybe you pick it up like in the world to get more of it.
To me, it's looking like we have all those items all the time, and they upgrade.
yeah, that's how I
And
see it
you,
as well.
And you D-pad swap like you do grenades to use the
Yeah.
same button, probably.
There's probably like a cooldown or something, but
I don't think so. I think you're gonna have those on you, and you'll have to like map it to your like special ability or whatever. And you because it look like I don't know. Look, there's one of them that says 3. Maybe that's just how many points you put into it. But it also makes me think like you're only going to be able to equip one of them just because the way the multiplayer is, and the others you can have like in your inventory or something like that, and you find more as you're in the world, and you can
Possible.
hot swap or something, or go into the menu and swap out.
Yeah.
So-
As opposed to what I was thinking with like the battle points, that does look like it's an RPG upgrade point thing. Now looking at it a little bit, and that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it looks
cost
like
of the
you-
upgrade.
yeah, the 3 points is a cost for the next upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing, and you could be right, because initially I was thinking, oh, threat sensor, that's not our motion detector, right? That's not the radar.
That's
The
the
threat,
that's the
Yeah,
pain.
yeah.
the
that's
threat
shooting
sensor
out
is
and-
is the equipment piece. So yeah, it could be that like we don't even like you can upgrade the grapple to when you find it again, then you have that
Yeah.
upgraded version of it.
That's
right?
what I think it's going to be
And
like.
it's
yeah,
not just infinite. So
yeah.
yeah,
You said it, but it is called Halo Infinite.
that's right. Take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink. But actually, wait a minute. That is just a regular. That's just a regular spanker rocket. He's just so big he holds it like a shotgun.
Yeah, I did.
You see how-
Yeah,
see how
you're
you
right.
have,
Look at that, dude. He's just like freaking hip firing that thing.
Firing the spanker.
Dang,
Are you
dude.
kidding me?
So if you look in the
Ugh.
HUD, you can see the grapple, right? And there's like a little dot. It makes it seem like you could have more than one equipped at one time.
I don't think so, man. Like looking at the gameplay, it looks just like multiplayer.
So it switches. It switches. He's got the thruster, and if you watch down in the lower corner,
on,
right,
yeah.
full screen, If you watch in the lower corner, it's drop
Oh
wall.
yeah. I saw
And-
it now. Yeah. There's little bars below it.
But when he threw the drop wall, it switched to the grapple.
Yeah, it looks like Lethal's saying the grapple's permanent, but everything else you have to pretty much find.
Dude,
But there's a number. The number.
Yeah,
with
so he
grapple
ran
now
out
is-
right there.
and
And
it's
it recharged.
charged back
It's
up.
recharges.
So there you go.
Dude, if you're
Oh.
gonna have those on there all the time, it's gonna be just explosions, bananas, like everywhere. Like
Which it
Yeah.
should be in
that will-
campaign. Like
I mean, I would love that, dude. I mean, I'm not complaining. Like more explosions the better. The more chaos the better for me. Like it's kind of like Far Cry. When you play Far Cry and you get those ridiculous like huge explosions or bow shots and stuff like that, it just makes it fun.
it's funny
You
you
know?
bring up Far Cry because when they showed this off and they were talking about encampments and taking them down, and it gave me Far Cry vibes a little bit. And the fact
Yeah.
that it's going to be open world, there's objectives to go do. Like,
Yeah.
I have very little interest in Far Cry. I've never really I've done the quick ending or whatever on 4 where I just sat in the room for 15 minutes, but I haven't really played many of the Far Cry games. But this seems super fun that they're giving us that go clear out the camps and make this place safer for more Marines to come in and help you or whatever they're going to do. They're adding just stuff to do, which is fun.
Yeah, I mean,
What's going on there? Like what bomb did he plant in the bottom of that fortress and then jump off from the top of it? You know, like
he gave the Banished their bomb back.
dude, and what if there's like mini missions or like almost like Destiny, like strikes in this game that you can
sign
play?
me up. I'm game. Like, let's do
You
it.
know,
Let's do it. Let's do it for armor pieces. We have so much to unlock.
or cosmetics or whatever, or
Yeah.
battle pass, or like, you know, paid items that you can maybe unlock after grinding so much, or like, I mean, if this is going to be a live service game, they're going to have some stuff like that, I think, you know, and to me, more power to them, because I would love to play like Halo Destiny type strikes, you know, especially with the movability, the mobility you have in the game now, and now knowing that you're going to have the grapple hook all the time, like that's going to make it freaking sweet, dude.
Well, and I mean, Halo 5 ended with Blue Team being around. So is that how they're going to implement co-op? Is it going to be Blue Team again? Lethal made a good point. There's a chance that maybe we get the cutscene story, but maybe it's DLC to play as Locke down the road. You know, maybe they add some of the backstory on what happened via DLC, which could be possible as well.
Like a little flashback.
Basically, yeah. Like and maybe they are waiting to get co-op done so that you actually play as Team Osiris, and then you get to run around as Buck and that team again up until the point that of their demise.
Dude, I would love to see Buck and John like fighting together.
Yes.
Like I would love that, dude. That would be amazing.
What do you guys think of the weapon? We get to know a little bit more about her, and just like she doesn't even have a name. She's just called the weapon. And is that because Chief needs a weapon? And they were like, I
need a weapon.
Hello,
I am
okay, guys. If we call it the weapon, he'll accept it. So
I need a weapon.
Name it the weapon.
What was the name of the AI on Infinity? Roland, right? He was pretty funny. I mean, so I think they do a good job with the AI, and I'm glad we have an AI back a little bit that we're corresponding with. And I mean, yeah, her purpose was what? To contain Cortana and escort her to the afterlife of AI, right? Isn't that what her job is?
Guaranteed Cortana possesses her, takes her over, makes Chief fold himself into a pretzel, and it says written by George Lucas, game over. You know, like
dude, what's interesting to me is that she's already like got a seed of doubt in her head. Like, what did she do wrong? Like, I was created to lock down Cortana, but what did
Mhm.
she do wrong? And I'm like,
Well, yeah,
Twist
'cause it's
is,
like
it
she's
is
in the dark.
Cortana. You
She
just gotta
doesn't know
flip
what's going on.
flip the switch. Cortana's
Yeah.
in there the whole time. Just gotta flip that switch.
maybe it's. Oh, dude, what if it's like a fragmented piece of Cortana?
I mean, they
Dude,
made her
what-
look like her, so
I like how
What
Johnny was joking and Mule took it and ran with it.
yeah, no, I was. Well, he's not
Dude.
a Nintendo guy, so he doesn't get the joke. You know?
I played Nintendo when I was younger.
Probably got
But
Bluetooth
no-
here's the
audio
net.
in there too.
But seriously, would that be cool if it was like a fragmented piece of Cortana though? Like that would be really cool. You know,
Oh, maybe Cortana's her mom.
Can AI be?
Crawler's response was my favorite thing ever. He's like, is somebody's mom going to be on every one of our podcasts? We got Ray's mom on the Bendu podcast. We got Cortana's or the Weapons mom on Halo Infinite podcast. You know,
it's Cortana's mom.
it's just, yeah.
I'm just gonna start. I have a fancy new button now. I'm just gonna start bleeping Josh. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Lethal says the weapon was retrieved from Halsey's lab assets in Castle Base on Reach. So there you go. Wait, what
He'll
happened?
go.
Did you
I
leave?
don't know. That was
Maybe-
nope. That was
maybe-
weird.
Baby,
it just
come back?
cycled you to the bottom.
I'm just looking for my rug, man.
You're back. I moved you. You're back at the top. You're back. So I do want to point out we were talking about the electricity coming off the grapple, which looks like it's an upgrade. That elite was getting zapped. You can see, but the vehicle was not affected by it. But he's totally lit up as he gets kicked out of the. He's like in paralysis. Like I can't even say anything. I'm just gonna fall to my death now. Bye. Wait. What are those things pulling apart like a
That looked like a
Guilty-
Like
monitor.
a guilty
is
spark or a
Guilty
monitor.
Spark
Yeah.
back?
Guilty Spark's dead.
But if it's a Halo installation,
Maybe it's
there's
Guilty
there's,
Spark's son.
there's a librarian or there's a Guilty Spark there to monitor it.
Hey, we
Yeah.
already had one game pull that this year.
Yeah. So, but I mean, some of these bosses just look incredible. Like,
Hey, it's Fortnite.
Oh my gosh, Johnny. Stop it.
They just called up. That was part of the deal with Epic. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
clearly the
give us
Fortnite
assets.
jump.
You're gonna give us assets, and that's how we drop.
Oh my
Thaddeus says it's
gosh.
Lil
Clearly
Spark.
the Fortnite jump.
Little
It's Lil
Spark.
Lil Spark.
Dude, it does look like Cortana though. The weapon. Like looking at her.
Oh, she
But,
has
I mean,
she has
she
the
doesn't
look.
have the babe suit on though, so it's
So I
Oh,
just
there it
noticed
is.
this because I hadn't
That's-
watched super close, but Cloud is on there, and December 8th is the date. Are we getting Cloud day and
Oh.
date with this?
dude.
I believe so. For the campaign, I mean, December 8th is also the day that they launch Cloud on the OG Xboxes, isn't it? So,
When they're
Oh,
turning
dang.
those servers on, yeah.
mhm. So that would make sense when they're like, "Hey, everybody, if you've got the old Xbox and don't have Game Pass, now's the time to do it because Halo will run even better in the cloud."
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and that's why I mean Xboxes have been selling okay, but they haven't been selling as many because the architecture for inside they've been putting into servers to power it all.
Yeah.
Also, there haven't been any games, so
I don't know that we've seen any of these yet in the in multiplayer or in campaign, but if you look behind that brute, there is a wraith sitting back there.
Where?
On right behind the brute that's getting shocked. That red.
Oh,
It's a.
I was
Wraith.
looking at the other one on the right side.
I got you. Yeah, that's just a fusion core, but
I'm digging this whole electrified grapple every time he hits
I
him.
am too.
Yeah, it's like shocking them. It's like a taser. Don't tase me, bro.
Can you
some of
guys
the
wait
memes
to
that are gonna
drive
come out of
around
it.
on this planet or this ring?
I mean, it's good. It would look better with ray tracing. I'm just saying.
oh my!
See all those that water there? Like, if I could get some reflections off that, it's 2021. Come on.
And
I mean,
why are we seeing Cortana right there?
Because he's thinking about Cortana.
wait, which part are you talking about? The start or?
No, right here. Look, the purple.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
Cortana.
yeah. There. It was like a callback. They were talking about her.
But what structure is that right there?
Good question.
Dude, that's Cortana. That's Cortana's daughter. That's got to be.
She does look like a young Cortana.
Maybe it's Halsey's daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
I
Can we
mean,
talk-
Cortana
also,
was
what-
made like supposed to be like Dr. Halsey, right? Like,
Maybe she was made from Halsey's arm.
yeah, it's
We
like
I
talk
a
love
about
how
mimic.
they just
rough
drop
they
the
are on
horn
that
in.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, damage. It comes in 75% damage. Yeah, like-
I don't care. And then like when he flies into the base, he just jumps out of it. There's not unlimited.
It was already.
There's not
screwed up.
unlimited hornets there, Master Chief. Come on, man.
was there no fall damage for him right there? I
There
couldn't
should
tell.
be. No fall damage since 3. After
Okay.
after that entrance, after Chief came in like Kramer
Yeah.
in 3 and just kind of laid there in the dirt for a while. He's like, I'm good. I just need a minute. He's just stiff as a board, which I love.
Anybody got any orange slices?
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole thing in Reach, right? To jump off the cliff and assassinate the elite, right? Was that
That-
Reach or was that What
I
game
know
was
it. I know in 5. It's in 5 as an achievement. You have to do it with a partner. You jump at the
Yeah.
same time, I believe. So
So the
I thought it was- I
weapon,
thought Reach had
according to
that.
David, is supposed to be Cortana's sister.
I mean, it definitely looks like it's a like a fragmentation of Cortana. It definitely looks like that.
wait a minute. I'm making jokes about it being her mom. And it's her.
It's her mom.
It's her sister. I'm sorry.
It's her
I'm
sister, mom.
sorry. Don't ever make that mistake in real life when you walk up to 2 ladies and be like,
No.
"Oh, you hanging with your
Jeez.
mom?" No, it's my
I just-
sister.
No,
I
it's
just-
her
We're only-
sister.
we're
Yeah.
only
I
a
just
year
noticed
apart.
something. Go back to that boss fight real quick because I just noticed something. That's going to be early game. Because there's no
He
electricity.
doesn't
There's
have
no
the
electricity.
electrified.
Oh yeah. It's not electrified, or maybe it's not upgraded yet.
Well, so I mean that tells me it's early game.
But it's open world, so depending on when you go to that boss,
True.
Or
Can
depending on if
stop
you
and see
upgrade your
see what it
grapple
says
hook.
when he highlights the spots?
I mean, it's going to be open world, but it's also going to be a corridored open. I mean, are we going to be gate kept anywhere? I mean, I would assume so. That they want us
Maybe by level.
some kind of narrative. Yeah.
But if it's like Far Cry, you can go anywhere. It's just it'll be harder areas, you know.
Yeah.
notice here too. It looks like there's maybe some. These are obviously some kind of objectives, right?
Well,
So
one of
whether
them's upgrade points. The first one's upgrade points. So I think if you do the keep, you probably get it.
You get
an
1
upgrade
point,
point.
and
Yeah.
then the other 2, I don't know. This kind of looks like a data pad, maybe
That looks like
Yeah,
intelligence.
that one looks like
gathered.
the towers or something, like where you blow up the towers.
that we're looking at
Yeah,
right
it's
here.
like the
Yeah.
rewards you get or whatever, and the objectives and stuff like that.
I mean, everything just looks so epic. There's Lethal's chopper. He's got to be excited for that.
Dude,
And-
I can tell you one thing too, man. I am glad they took an extra year. Like,
Mhm.
I was
oh
just
my
gonna bring that
gosh.
up. I have no problem with how this looks right now. Does anybody else?
No, but the other thing I'm thinking about watching this is I can't wait to do firefight on levels like this because that looks like just getting the bros together and playing some.
What if firefight is just something you can walk up to a pad in the game and it initiates it?
I mean, I'm down. I'm
'Cause
down
I
for
mean,
it.
I'm not thinking that drop in, drop out multiplayer is going to be off the table once and maybe that's why it's so hard to implement and why we're not getting it right away, because they got to work on the drop-in drop-out system.
Could be.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on if they're trying to keep it all just a shorter load time for what they're wanting to do, or how they're going to hide their load screens. The
other thing to think about, and I don't know if this is, but I mean, one thing people will talk about is how long the campaign is, right? Well, if all 4 of us jumped in and all went to different spots and just cleared stuff out super fast, we might be able to beat this game in like 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
If all 4 of us jumped in, I would have to run halfway across the map to revive you.
Oh, this is real laughter, fake laughter, hiding tears. I love how they put a picture of Chief carrying somebody and Mule just tags me. I'm like, I get it. He didn't say anything. He just tags me in the Discord. He's like, I'm like,
I mean, I hope Josh can beat him. I mean, he got to play it by himself. There's no.
Hey,
I'll stand up. I'll stand up for Josh. He beat Doom 2016 by himself on the crap Switch on the hardest difficulty. I watched him do it. He did it at like 4 a.m. too, every morning for I don't know how long. So I'll stand up for Josh's ability a little bit there.
I have all the Halos beaten on Legendary, all of them by myself, all the achievements.
Two still eludes me. I don't hate myself that much.
Well, I haven't done the anniversary one yet. I'm just talking the achievements.
I mean,
360,
yeah. So. Two, they just ramped it up crazy high.
Yeah, they did. Those sniper jackals. Whew. I just want. Let's see. Let's just keep him guessing. Says I just want co-op campaign. Is it limited to 4-player co-op? We don't know. I mean, maybe Team Osiris comes back. Maybe it's we get to do 8-player. My biggest thing, I don't want to run around as 4 chiefs.
I got to ask you a question now, because I'm sitting here, I'm going back to the strike type thing you have in Destiny. Mm-hmm. Do you think there'll also be like raid type activities for PvE?
I mean, I would love that personally, because I feel like there is there's a place for it, right? If this is a 10-year game, you can't just only lean into multiplayer. I wouldn't think. I mean, obviously you have Forge. That's going to be something people can do. We're going to have, but what comes with co-op, right? When they launch co-op, I think it needs to be an event that's not just like, oh, here's 4-player now. Right? Here's co-op. Yeah. It's like, no, what else are we going to be able to do? And this world's big enough. I think that, like, they could do something like, even after we beat it, almost like flashback kind of thing. Like, oh, this mission came in that we didn't do yet. Or, I mean, they could play it however they wanted, but
did any of you guys ever play Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda?
The 3, yes, not Andromeda.
Okay. So do you remember how in 3 and Andromeda they had like the multiplayer where they have like basically strike teams that go out in the world because something's happening in certain maps or areas? Like, I think that would be something that they would probably do, is kind of like strikes for Halo. But I don't know how well like raids, quote unquote, would work for this. But if it's a live service game, I think you're going to have something even more in depth, like for people to loot grind, Well,
we know Phil Spencer loves Destiny. we know, and he knows the draw to a game like Destiny, right?
Yeah.
And we're also kind of thinking, or at least I keep hinting at like Blue Team and Team Osiris, but what if multiplayer allows us to bring our Spartans into the story?
Yeah. The academy makes sense for that. Like having the academy and things like that. Like it would make sense that we could just have our own stories we weave in. Like, I think we said that like pretty on one of the really early podcasts. We talked about that, like potentially
as soon as the academy was shown off, I think we talked about it.
Well,
Yeah.
and think about we're talking strikes. They may not be on Halo, on the Halo ring. They may be in the UK where that whole battle takes place. That
Yeah.
we saw that cutscene, right? They can go anywhere. The Banished have been just wreaking havoc wherever they go. So there's plenty. Even after we kill all they could go back and tell other stories, right?
What if you do flashbacks to Reach?
I mean, bring it.
Dude.
Bring it. And that's the thing. We know that this first season is all going to kind of be like it seems to be semi-Reach related. At least that's kind of the vibe from the different pieces of armor that we've seen, So be interesting. Crawler, what'd you end up pulling up here?
I just showed
Toy.
off a nice fun toy that we all probably want to buy.
Wait, is this the graphics card? Because I want
No.
that. I want that
So
so
why-
bad, dude.
No, it's an
Why?
actual
What-
toy mule. It's an
but-
actual
but
toy.
why
it
do
just
you-
looks
why do you want that-
cool.
But you're not gonna see it.
But I do see it. Like my computer has a glass case. So
I have a glass
I-
case on mine too, but it's
I'm
sitting
looking
on
right here, and I see my GeForce 2080 Ti. It looks so pretty.
You probably
But,
have a
know,
better graphics card than whatever the AMD
maybe,
is, right?
but I'll just put in a second graphics card. It supports
Oh my
two.
God.
Do you have an
So
but do you
what
have an Intel right now, or do you have an
You got to
AMD?
get the
grab-
controller.
I have an
first,
AMD
man.
CPU. Yeah, I have an AMD CPU. So, yeah.
That
So-
thing is dope.
Yeah, here. Let's
What
give this
is
to a
that?
little kid. Let him trip and run a needle through their eyeball. Like, this is a great plan,
This is
Nerf.
clearly for collectors.
Nerf knows it comes with a stand. Like Nerf knows nobody's gonna you're gonna shoot it once or twice.
This is
and
for
then-
ages 21 and over.
This is for ages Crawler and over.
I don't even have space for it. But yeah, I want it. That's dope.
$100?
Yeah.
You can get a fridge for that amount.
$100 for that? How big is it? How big
like-
is it?
Legit needler size, I think.
So it's gonna be like way bigger than your hand. Like it's gonna be like half
Yeah,
the size of your chest.
That's the grip. It's
Oh,
a
it comes in a case.
yeah, and it has a stand for it.
Okay, that's pretty legit.
Like Nerf
But
is
it-
stepping it up.
But a needler, I don't want a needler, man. Give me something better.
I mean, that's the oh, I didn't even go back. Hold on, I didn't even realize it has there's
Yeah, this
10
thing,
to-
this thing's
there's
shooting
12
fast.
12 darts in there.
Yeah, it's
There's
shooting
12
like a
darts in-
needler. And you're telling me the little kid's not gonna want to play with this? They're like,
I want to play with that more now. Now that I saw that, I didn't realize. I thought it was like 4 darts.
Crawler's gonna be shooting his kids.
I was saying, I got a big Fortnite gun here, right here. It's like, let's
There
go.
you
Whoa, that's not a real
Like, he's
gun.
ready. Oh, dude, this completely fits with the dude vibe.
Come on, Donnie.
Especially the way like Buscemi's looking at him right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
well, there we go. We went an hour. We broke down the overview. I mean, Mule had to wear shades because Halo's future is looking so bright, like
It looks good, man. I just need my white Russian. I'll be good.
you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Be good to go. Chat is saying, shut up, Donnie.
Yeah.
I love it. So, again, guys, jump into the Discord. There'll be a link in the description of the video. Click that. Come hang out with us. We're all on Twitter. You got at Mulehorn Gaming, at Nightcrawler724, Crawler without the E, at JohnnyBo, and at N64Josh. We love to chat Halo. We also have the at Halo Infinite podcast. And
can maybe plug the actual.
yeah,
handle,
the actual, yeah, we have that's everywhere. We all got busy. We all got super busy. So yeah.
Come subscribe to the YouTube. Build.
Yeah,
So we get
build that up.
monetized, so Mule could
Yep.
get his elite controller.
I need it.
Yeah,
Badly.
GameStop delisted it. They don't even have it listed anymore. I'm
What?
scared. I know. I'm scared.
What is this? 07. What is that? What is that?
I know what's gonna happen. Every game, you
That's a
guys will be
salute.
like, Josh, drop your weapon so we can have the charm on our gun. They joke about hiding out near my body to get the weapon. They'll be like, "Sweet, I got the charm now." I got the
We bought some
Johnny's gonna
shitcoin.
have
You got the money to have get the controllers. So,
Yep.
you know, you just gotta sell it.
Just gotta
All right.
find it.
Thank you guys for hanging out live. We appreciate you. 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern every Thursday night. Bye, everybody.
Please call us at your earliest convenience. Now, show me what you can do.